Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it is time. It is week one of the ECAC regular season. We are back. SAGU Esports Valorant coming to show up tonight, Tuesday, for their first match against Penn State Behrend. My name is Crazy Kyle, and I'm joined here by Fire. How are you doing tonight, sir?
I am doing perfect. Thank you for asking.
Of course, man. We are very excited to be here for our first matchup of ECAC regular season now. It's week one, so we don't really know how things are going to look like right now. We do have a little bit of information about Penn State Behrend. Would you like to go into more of the statistics on that, Fire?
Well, I do know that Penn State did drop from A to Open Division after having a losing season of 2-6.
Yeah.
I mean, that's got to be rough.
Mm-hmm.
And we've had an even season about 4-4, and so far we're trying to keep up. We're trying to keep the momentum.
Yep. And so SAGU staying within the open division here, since this is, I mean, like I just said, open division, kind of reiterating on myself right now. But SAGU just trying to hold on here. They made some big improvements over the summer, put in a lot of play time right now. Got their average ranks up to about gold, when last season it was about silverish area. Not the best, but they're about more gold diamond area, while Penn State Behrend is a solid diamond team. I do know they have at least one ascendant player, and so that will be pretty rough. But I believe the first map will be SAGU attacking on Ascent. Fire, how do you think things are going to go this round one?
I feel like for Ascent, we as SAGU, not to be any bias or anything, have it kind of locked down. We practice on Ascent, we train on Ascent, we figure out different things that happens as we go along and play this game. But I do not know what to expect from Penn State, because they were in A division, so I'm assuming there's going to be some type of controversy to how this game is played and how well they do.
Definitely. And I mean, that's just how it's going to be. I know, running with some of the SAGU guys themselves, every once in a while whenever I touch Valorant, they are absolutely insane on Ascent. Definitely one of their more favorite maps, their preferred map, honestly. And so I definitely think they can swing this early on, hopefully take an early lead over this Behrend team. But on paper, they are the underdog. SAGU is going to have to be fighting from behind. But paper means nothing until you can show it on the field. And so hopefully SAGU can come out and show us what's up here on week one. Both teams are 0-0. The way ECAC runs is, I believe, a round robin bracket. So you play someone as the same score as you. So if you go 1-0 or 2-0 or just however many weeks you win, you're going to play someone as the same record as you. And so things should pretty even up after a few weeks or so, but these first couple weeks will be rough. It might be lopsided games, might be pretty close games. We don't know what's going to happen. But, I mean, we're hoping for a 2-0 sweep here tonight. I mean, in SAGU's favor, of course, because it's best of 3. So 2 maps, maybe a third tiebreaker. We'll see what happens. We have Dorm Devos tonight, so we might have to get out of here. But we'll see what happens. But we're just sitting in the lobby, looking forward to this match. I mean, it's the first week of games, Fire. I'm excited. I'm very, very, very excited that we finally have a chance to play some video games.
Yeah,
we're
you
underway.
can tell by the atmosphere in the air that the guys are ready to play too. They're ready. They're ready to be serious about this. They're ready to take it on.
Definitely. I mean, and I know we spent this past month being here on campus at school, and then all of summer preparing and getting ready for tonight. And I mean, you can feel it in the room already. It's going to be electric. Everybody's going to be having a good time. Hopefully, we'll get people loud. Hopefully, we'll be proud about how we play. And I mean, we don't want to disappoint. So we'll see how it goes. Yeah. I mean, let's see here. We gotta have a little something fun to pass the time, because we're still here waiting to get into the match. Let's see here. All right, so you play Valorant, right?
Hmm?
What is your favorite Vandal skin?
Oh, that's a really good question. I really do like the if you could go to the store, please.
To the store?
The Chronoblade Vandal that just came out, that was just released. I feel like that's a really cool skin, but my go-to is Dark Reaver. That is one of my favorite go-tos. I feel like that paired with the is it Nazarus? Fade's buddy?
Mm-hmm.
Just icing on the cake. Icing on the cake for me.
For sure. No, mine is definitely the Ego Vandal. Like especially the gold variant with the Korean on the side that says unstoppable. That is absolutely fire. But
The other ones don't work.
yeah, no, dude, definitely could easily waste a lot of money on skins in this game, and that's just how it is. Gotta change some audio stuff.
I'm doing a little audio work. Give me one quick second.
You're good.
Ooh, I cannot see.
We're totally making things happen last minute on the fly, and so definitely just gonna make things work. It's Jimmy, as I like to say, just make it happen with some excellence. You already know. And we are still waiting here to get into map number 1. And yeah, I'm out of words to say. I wrote down a whole script and everything, and I still ran out of stuff to say. So, yeehaw. And it looks like we will be getting into the match here momentarily. Everybody readying up, and we are now into it. And wow, of course I lose connection.
Wow, that's always great.
Dang, Valorant crashed. Raggy.
I do not know if we'll be in the game.
Ty, you're gonna stall for me for a second while I try and fix this.
Well, I do not know, since this is an actual like starting of our game, if we can actually do that. But I can see if maybe.
We are making this is horrible timing. We're waiting all this time for the game to start, and then it just crashes. That's how it be.
I mean, you could ask the guys if they can. But I think we're too. I think we're a little too late for that to get in the game. Yeah. I got to ask them to leave.
Hey.
Ah,
Hold on, I will be right back.
Maybe because of this afternoon.
Of course, this always happens week 1.
having some time.
We're all prepared and everything, and it crashes last minute. That's just how it be sometimes.
Well, no, it's okay if it still shows him.
Do I need this up still?
And,
Yeah, that's fine. Just leave it. And we didn't have mics. Wow, that's kind of embarrassing. As we wait for the players to leave the match, that way I can get back in and we can watch.
guys, I'm a dev. I would know.
That's just how it be sometimes.
Your audio is only coming in through the left. Change it from stereo.
That I did change it. There's stream delay. There's stream delay. I already changed
There we
it.
go. There we go.
Yep.
Oh, we didn't let us in?
So
Why does it say I'm in game?
Don't worry, you're chilling.
I'm chilling.
Just be like, our internet's not working. So we can get them to go to Georgia.
There we go. Alrighty, now as we start to rejoin game.
Don't say it, Waddle. It's fine, bro.
I'm not gonna say
What was he gonna say?
It's fine.
Okay.
One more time around this time. And we're getting back into it
For
now.
real though. I mean, that is true.
Boom! It didn't crash this time. Let's go.
Yeah. Oh, it looks like they already have the character selected. Looks like Penn State is going for Neon Jet,
Number in the alphabet.
KO, and
Oh yeah,
Astra.
best number in the alphabet.
I wonder who their fifth pick is going to
That
be.
was perfectly in sync for me.
I was the only one not
Oh.
So we're seeing Watto on the chamber as the team has now nominated him. Watto sitting there in the middle on the cams right now. Ogden playing KO, Clutch on his typical rate, Jericho on Fade, and the Bipolar on Omen. Definitely a solid lineup. Definitely something that SAGU has been running a lot recently, ready that they can get comfortable with and be feeling all right. And so I think this should be a pretty good matchup, and I'm looking forward to it.
I am too. I feel
Double
like
200, everyone.
I don't know what to expect really, you know?
Definitely, and that's how it is for these week 1s. That You don't know what to expect. You don't know what's going to happen, but you can just hope and pray for the best, and that everything will work out.
Question mark.
And so SAGU ready to take this fight head on.
Wait a minute. Oh,
Okay,
Jason.
and starting off, we
Do
have
want to stick
the
together?
defenders.
It
It looks like.
Let's try. We don't really know how they're gonna play. So
Yeah.
try to run a default more.
So we got SAGU attacking first.
Where do you want bomb at? On which side are you leaning towards?
You can just hold it.
Okay. I'll just lean towards A.
Turn this down just a smidge.
What?
Bursting my eardrums over here.
Yeah.
Hey,
Okay.
Jesus.
So,
Yeah, I think.
So,
based on the guns, I want to keep you top for me.
Let me give you classic. Let me give you classic.
Zap,
Looks like first round,
I have the.
it's 2 ghosts, all
I picked up
rest
your
all
good.
pistols
I
for
picked
both
it up. I
teams.
picked up your good.
Seems as though they're starting their eco rounds
Wait,
already.
watch the cannon.
Let's see.
What is that? That's a Sylvan art?
We have an active star over here on main.
Watto trying to get the peak on the A. Everything's going to be pretty quiet. You kind of see SAGU spread out pretty evenly right now. You got 2B, 1 looking mid, and then 3 over on A. Everybody kind of just trying to play space, pay time, wait for someone to get a pick first before you can capitalize on something. Jericho pushing up towards mid. He's got to watch tree because, I mean, that tree play is nasty. That's where typically most people sit, and you do not want to get caught there.
You want to get
It
orb?
doesn't seem like any util has been used just quite yet.
Back off, back off.
I mean, there's no need so far. I mean, Jericho found one.
Looks like Penn State is semi-rotating. But let's see.
Let's push you. There's people on.
SAGU's going to start to push onto the A
Oh,
side.
first shots have been fired. Util are being used.
Just playing, guys.
Dice, one dice.
Watto trying to find something on A main.
All 5 are on remain. Oh, Jericho gets the first blood. And Jake gets it.
Strike is down.
I'm trying to. I'm
Rest
door
Strike
Strike
goes on
down
point.
A.
Fun was able to get a pick on the bipolar.
Bring them 30 seconds
So
left.
Jericho trying to play underneath. Ogden trying to plant the spike real quick, but it's going to be hard to get off.
Season the boards.
Take up the turn.
Last player
Jericho falls.
standing.
Ogden gets bodied. Who's the last one alive? And Clutch
Oh,
gets
he's
one.
underneath.
The Clutch now falls. And Penn State is going to take round 1.
No, but it was going down until it was in there. Probably I couldn't
Gun
go.
here.
I was right here closing doors.
Fire, what do you think SAGU needed to do differently right there in case they wanted to win that round?
I feel like they should have, played a little further back because they knew there were 2 people up heaven and 2 people tree. Well, divide and conquer, yes, but split the team,
Definitely.
Try to split the
And
team.
I was just getting shot at.
I think really they just need to get a pick. I mean, that was pistol round and everything. You're trying to figure out where things are. You don't have much eco. You can't really fire fast because, I mean, they're pistols, obviously. But now Penn State up 1 round. They have the eco. And it's
Looks
just
like Penn State is trying to run Spectres.
Alright, run it down.
Already?
Yep. Full Spectres, 1 Bulldog, and a Marshall.
Honestly, I feel like we just need to be aggressive.
All
SAGU's
they
definitely going to save here. They don't want to waste their eco round.
And I believe that they actually do get this win at Penn State. So this dart just immediately shot out. They know at least Silva's on safe.
Start bringing down.
Oh, if this hit mark goes off, they know where they
Jericho
are.
goes for the ult orb.
They just get 2.
They know that 3 people are on this site. Will they stay or will they rotate?
They're definitely going to stay here. I mean, they've already committed 5 and util. There'd be no point to rotate now.
Jericho, stay there.
Well,
14
I would
seconds
say
for
the best play because no one's gotten
Bring them down.
nothing yet. So
Yep. Jericho's gonna be lurking. Oh.
Jericho staying here. Watto gets picked off in the middle. So does Clutch.
okay.
It's Ogden and Chris. Well, leave my poll
Jet
really, I
takes
should
out
say.
2 with the Marshall. Let's see what's gonna happen
Player
here.
standing.
There's
Spike
a
down
cat.
mid.
Oh
And Jet
my
takes a
goodness.
4K.
That makes sense they use that.
The Jet goes absolutely bananas to take out all 4 members of SAGU. I don't know how the 5th died.
I think the 5th died. I think it was Jericho. He had died to someone in garage.
I definitely think so. I mean, Jericho was left to play on B at the fake to stay there and ended up getting taken out in the end. SAGU just trying to figure their way around right now. They just gotta get a momentum, get a rhythm, and definitely Penn State, again, like we were saying before, on paper they are the better team. They're more of a solid diamond team, while SAGU's more of a gold level team. Definitely just waiting to see how things work out with Jericho able to buy a Vandal this round. Hopefully he'll be able to find a peak. We don't really know, but again, we're seeing this little 3-2 split offense that SAGU's running.
No one's made any sounds or seen anyone yet. Looks like they're all trying to hold angles. Asher places the star down right in main.
That's definitely how it is. You kind of want to play time more towards the beginning. Watto getting taken out by the
Watto.
Jet once again. That
And
Jet
it
definitely
was
ran top of
indeed.
there.
It was indeed a wall bang though. That was a lot interesting.
Jericho trying to push up towards mid. He's more of been a top fragger this season, or at least in the off season, than he has been before.
Now he's
Jericho gets seen by the dart.
Where are you? Bring them down.
I'm alone over here. I'm gonna try to get you out.
KJ is seen by the hawk.
Bring them down.
SAGU's just trying to scramble and find at least one pick, but the Jet with the Marshall seems to be holding things down. The door being closed on the B, Jericho's just gonna run and gun in there. See if he can find at least one. Ooh,
30
bad
seconds
timing.
left.
And then gets concussed by the Astra.
Backside. Oh, backside.
Ogden's trying to watch the flank. Knows there's gonna be
He's
someone
going
there.
to- and he gets hit
Astra
by
takes
Jericho.
it out. Jericho's just trying to find something.
Jericho is reloading.
Bipolar getting caught in
Last
the
player
KJ trap.
standing.
And he gets
Flawless.
shot through the wall.
I think we need to
Gun hit.
SAGU drops down 3-0 off the first part of Ascent. I
First
mean,
part.
things are not looking good right now. The enemy Jet shots already 7-1, going absolutely bananas. I mean, there's not much you can do when Clutch and Jericho are 1-3. Everybody else 0-3.
You can't
We
run
need to
here.
get past him before she pops her nades.
I'm sure everyone can watch that.
Yeah,
I'm peeking mid.
speaking man, here, I'm gonna nade for you.
Seems SAGU's gonna set up on the B side again. See if they can find something. Jericho just moving pretty fast now.
And he gets taken out by with the Spectre. Ogden is already low.
That was a Phantom.
Was it Spectre?
Yeah, you said Spectre.
I thought
Clutch
it was
was holding the
Spectre.
Spectre.
I guess that's what I saw.
Watto
had to
finding
try
one
to
on
make it.
shots right now. Ogden's weak and SAGU's not running the healer.
Clutch gets seen by the arrow. Gives away a little bit too much information. Ogden is on
I'm gonna-
15 health already. It's not looking too good for SAGU. Can they turn this around?
I definitely think it's possible. I mean, they took out their top fragger with a Jet. And so now you see Penn State kind of scattered in this 2-2 on each side right now.
Yeah, wait.
And it's a 4-4 fight. I mean, Ogden's low, but he's still able to shoot. Now that comes out. And Clutch doesn't get the run and gun.
Runs in.
Polar's gonna have to sit here for a minute as the KO rotates out. SAGU's just waiting to find something else. Ogden, make sure no one's there. Astra Smoke's gonna come hard. Flash goes out and Ogden
blinds
ends
him
up flashing
silent.
himself.
30 seconds left.
Time running out. Ogden gets one pick. It's a 3-3 fight.
Closing door. I'm closing door.
Ogden gets in here to plant the flag. Watto sets up in his corner. Bipolar there to protect as well, and the spike is down. SAGU looking
So
not the best, but they're solid right now. Ogden trying to get a peek with low health.
Low.
As soon as that smoke goes down.
Oh, another smoke was played. That would have been a great play if the smoke
One
went
might be
down.
going,
Ogden's still trying to watch heaven.
Oh,
He
and
gets
they
taken
shot
out.
through the smoke. And
Last
KJ
player
Watto
standing.
misses his shot. It's all up to Bipolar now. The 1v3, can he clutch it up to save SAGU from one more round?
He knows that someone is above him. Oh, they can see him. Oh, they can't. Oh,
And
he
the
gets
Bipolar
died
falls
brave.
once again, and Penn State will go up 4-0.
This is the one we would do.
because they're winning.
Yeah, yeah.
Definitely rough for the Tiger team. They're gonna try and figure something out. I mean, look, their eco obviously not the
Nico's not
best.
really bad. Yeah, but
I called
I mean,
it that round
they
or
all
two
wanted
ago.
to. They could buy it. I saw it coming. Jets buying it off.
Yep. That's what I
And
was just saying.
they look
round
as
two.
though KJ and KO have not died yet.
It's in the team mode. There's nothing we can do.
I don't care if it's smoke. We have an initiator. You flash out. We push.
I need
Here,
to
one person to check here. One person here. One person here. One
But-
person there.
I'm gonna bot C.
Okay, let's start it in. Let's see.
SAGU's gonna do rush B right now. Full push. They have nothing to lose right now.
They're
Trying to get on
pushing
site
into the
fast.
tight.
One mark.
Face your fear!
I'm dead.
Ogden goes down. Ult comes out. Silva not clutch. Ogden Bipolar gets one. Jericho gets taken out by the Astra. Watto's trying to play time. Starts to get the revive off on Ogden.
And it's not looking good. It's a 3v4 situation. And oh,
Watto
wow,
missed the shot once again.
2v4.
Spike down
Spike
B.
is down.
Bipolar tries to step up.
Oh,
Takes out a few more.
that smoke is gonna fall.
I'm about to die.
The
Last
smoke is
player
about
standing.
to fall. Oh, he was
Bipolar
just
barely getting
clean.
out of there, but he's allowed
And he
to
gets
get
shot
shot
behind.
back. Penn State going up 5-0 over SAGU. I mean,
It's not looking too good.
as long as it's not a 13-0, that's what really matters at the end of the day.
I should put a grab or whatever it's called. And then
I said earlier, guys, it is a best of 3 game. We're gonna do 3 games. Well, hopefully 3 games, and SAGU can hopefully win 2 of them. But it is the best of 3. First to 2 wins, and it's over.
Bonne chance, mes amis.
That's how it is. We will be playing 2 maps, probably a little 5-minute break in between, but there will for sure be 2 games tonight. One on Ascent. I don't know what the second one will be. But here we are. Oh my goodness, Waddle getting taken out near
I didn't
immediately.
even see Jet on the screen for him to be taken out.
The Jet getting yet another shot off. She
Jet
gets a
is going
third.
crazy with that.
She gets a
4.
fourth.
Will that
Can
be
Jet
an
get an
ace?
eighth?
Oh,
Nice
and that
one.
is an ace with 4 ops and 1 night kill. I have no words. Oh, it looks like SAGU's taking a timeout.
Yep.
I feel like this timeout is really needed after seeing that.
Oh, definitely. I mean, you drop down 6-0 immediately after start of game 1, and you just got to find something here. And when you're unable to do that, then that's definitely rough. So,
And seeing the morale in these guys right now, it's not looking too high. I'm looking at all the cameras and they're not doing too well. I hope they can actually pull themselves out of this.
I would be the same way. If I dropped 6 rounds immediately after game 1, I've got to take a pain to the butt. And so just take a second, take a breath, regroup, and see if you can just fight your way back into this. You never know. And with a timeout, take a break, you can get some air, and be able to make a plan and see if you can actually take down this pretty good looking Penn State team.
And it looks like they're pinging them out to do another play. See what they're going to try to do. I wonder how this is going to play out. I mean, this is only the first half of the game. There's always a second half. Because someone could be really strong on offense, but terrible on defense.
Well, the way Shots is playing the Jet, I definitely think that they're going to take control of both sides of the game regardless.
Well, I do know that for a fact that Wada is really good at defending sites, and so is Jericho. So I feel like that would be there. It's gonna carry this team out.
Hopefully. That's what we're shooting for at least. See if we can get this
We're
game
sorry
back
for the
on.
technical difficulties. Wada's camera is actually out, so
Yep.
that is why you will not be able to see him.
Watto's camera dropped on his end, and since he is the one playing that, we are unable to get that back up. So,
Looks
Watto's
like
camera
Shirt
down.
Pops get fired, and Wada is taken out by Shots with an op again.
Off the street, off the street. Just blind now, push, blind now, push.
Dagger knows where the op is, and I know where to play. Flash comes out.
And it looks
I'll
like
just
Action
find it.
decides
Last player
Shot
standing.
off.
unseen, and it
3 more seconds as well.
that is a flawless game.
Penn State looking absolutely dominant right now. There's not much Tiger can do.
I wonder how they're gonna turn this around.
I'm not even sure if they can turn this around. I mean, they're so far behind on eco. They are not missing shots. I mean, you gotta have a near perfect strategy going into these next couple rounds. Otherwise, you're gonna drop map 1 13-0.
And I feel like they've lost every angle they've went to. Because every site they try to go to, whether it's through mid or through the actual site, somebody gets picked, and it just doesn't go their way.
And I know one thing I've been noticing is Sagu's just missing their shots. I mean, they're trying to find stuff, but they're really unable to. Watto trying to look at certain angles, and he just falls. They're just faster.
Watto's already low.
Jericho trying to peek middle. He's in the with the Jet, and
They both missed.
Jericho's very lucky to walk away with that alive.
Looks like he's watching and Shots takes out Watto once again.
Clutch gets one on
And
gate.
it looks like Jet is now blinded with fear, but I don't know how long that will last. Oh,
All of Sagu trying to play middle. It's a 4v4 right now. Anything can happen. Drone gets taken out, and Jericho's gonna have to move.
and
Money falls.
Clutch taken out by Shot. But he does a little bit of damage beforehand.
Sagu just having to scramble. They're gonna try and make a push around to the B site.
Yep, they gotta remember that
I only have one phone, so it's
Bipolar does have his ult, so he could be, that could be
Find
useful.
you.
Jericho does see one person.
Well, Penn State seems to be covering both points pretty easily. So Jericho able to
Looks
shut
like
the door.
So then hitting goal house.
He gets the shot off on. Oh, but Ogden falls on the
30 seconds
KJ.
left.
That's not good.
Last
Jericho
player
trying to
standing.
find something, but he gets
She's
bodied
on
on the
site.
side.
I don't see
My
anything.
fuller trying to find something. He falls once again.
An 8-0 game.
Don't leave us there.
Penn State just their Behrend team absolutely cracked right now, and this is only their blue team. So who knows if this is their main or not, but they are looking pretty stacked right now.
They can't figure out this joke.
When both of us died, you were like right here.
Everyone come here.
I was
Everyone
backing
back.
up with you, and I was looking at the arrow.
Jericho, come over here.
His camera's that bad.
I haven't looked at the scoreboard until now, but shots 15-2, Fun 9-0, Jake 9-2, Samaritan 5-0.
Play it like we
Absolutely
wait
insane.
like 1 minute left. 50 seconds.
Watto trying to push in first, trying to make a play happen.
I mean, they do have a whole minute 30 before doing anything. Looks like he jump peeks, makes a little noise. I don't know if he saw Watto.
They're going
There's no way he saw Watto. He was just trying to find something. And I mean, everybody's trying to be quiet here. You have time. You can slow it down. You can play out. But as soon as something happens, it's gonna be just all chaos breaks loose.
Jericho, let's swim together. I'll check the right side. You check up here. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Checking. They don't see anyone. They
First
see
peek.
one.
One
They
back.
don't see. They don't see him.
And all the util
Oh,
comes
and
out
they got
on
him.
him, man.
He is now covered.
And all 5 of Penn State starts to rotate over. SAGU just trying to hold flank, watch corners, just stand their ground. And Jericho trying to play within the smoke, but
Marked one.
we're gonna see what happens. Smoke drops down. He uses the haunt.
That's
Find
what
something.
is inside.
Molly comes out and everybody's playing angle. 30 seconds
they're
remaining.
rotating.
SAGU's got to find something right now, otherwise things will not work out.
Looks like
30
SAGU is
seconds left.
leaving to go rotate. Looks like Penn State also knows what they're doing.
Jericho trying to be the one sole survivor on
Jericho
A.
sees it.
Trying to get the wall bang. KO knife comes out.
We get the case.
SAGU has to
10
push onto the B
seconds
side.
left.
And there's
They do not have long.
We gotta go to site.
KJ is up inside.
As time runs out, they will not have time to plant the spike, and SAGU is going to drop down 9-0, but luckily they get to keep all their weapons.
Well, if they don't die.
Well, they will.
Looks like they're playing live. One is low.
And 2
Oh,
SAGU members
dude.
fall. There was no need to peek there. You need to play live, play eco. You've been down so many rounds. Useless death there at the end.
Well, we know that there's only, what, 4 more rounds before we switch sides?
Yep. No, 3. 3. We go to round 12.
We get the spike.
Including this round, 3 more rounds.
Okay, so she does the
So,
exact same.
SAGU
My math
has
is
to
not
make a
working.
play happen.
And looking at their eco, it looks like Penn State is living pretty. If they wanted to, they could all go
Oh,
off.
yeah, no, they're chilling. I mean, you win 9-0. You're fine. SAGU's just trying to live on a budget like me as a college student. Like, that's exactly how it is.
Looks like they know where KJ's gonna be. And the Ogden
Rain Break comes out.
Looks like Ray still for util
Face
inside.
your fear!
Ooh.
The Astra smokes are absolutely saving Penn State right now, taking away all of SAGU's visibility. Absolutely insane.
Looks like Ray's is going
Strike
clutch.
down
Back.
B.
Astra getting super
Left,
picked.
left.
Player
Oh,
standing.
die to the drill. Oh, he gets one kill. And he's taken out.
2 more rounds remaining left. And SAGU just trying to find something, but nothing's working out. I'm really hoping we do not see a 13-0 here on game 1.
That would be a very sad thing. But then again,
Up I go.
just because SAGU likes this map, this is not the only map that we're good at playing as a team.
Oh yeah, I mean, that's just
There's always Icebox, Pearl, and different other maps that we play.
Yeah, but I still don't think Icebox is SAGU's best map. I think that's more of a game 3 if it comes down to the end of it. But definitely I think Ascent and Haven is what they would like to play too. But definitely that's something that Penn State can play too as well.
And I'm a
And
little
so who knows
surprised
how
I'm
long
seeing Watto play Chamber. Usually we would see Clutch play Chamber. It's usually
More recently, the way I've been watching Watto play in his playstyle, Watto is definitely more of a Chamber. Whenever he can land his shots and everything, Chamber is absolutely dangerous. But Watto just unable to find it tonight. Barely missing his shots. The captain for this team now, absolutely going bananas. Ogden, Jericho, and Clutch, all returning players. The Bipolar, the only freshman on this team now.
well, looks like
And-
KJ peaked as soon as Watto left.
Spike down A. Bring them down.
Looks like there's full fight on A. Someone is behind generator.
Oh, and
Yeah,
Jericho getting
and
caught in the
gets
gravity
taken.
well, unable to find anything. Clutch trying to make a play, but he gets taken out by the op.
Looks like
Bipolar
Penn State is gonna
left.
start rushing him in. Oh,
finds
get it
one.
finally taken out.
I'm reloading.
Bipolar reloads. 6 bullets.
Last
Auto shots
player
moving, but
standing.
he falls.
And he falls as well, making it 11-0. I'm not sure I've
Last
seen
round in the half.
this many deaths, or like least amount of deaths on an opposing team. The most amount of deaths on Penn State is 3.
No, the least amount of deaths is 0.
I said most amount is 3.
Oh, most is 3, yeah.
Yeah.
And definitely like 16-3, 14-2, 10-1. Well, you look on the opposing side and it's 2-10, 2-10, 2-11, 1-10. Like, there's... I mean, obviously you can see right now, there is one better team and one team that is an underdog.
And I know you do have a sub on file when I was waiting, but I do not know if they're going to sub her in or not.
No. I don't think there's need for a sub right here.
Well, not this game. I mean, next game.
One is
You
spot
know?
mid, one is spot mid.
No, even then, like, SAGU knows how they play now, and hopefully they can make a change. Just gotta be on a different map. But who knows if that will make a difference. Jericho falling once again for AJ. Ogden trying to get the spray and pray, unable to find anything. Shot takes out Watto. Ogden tries to make a push in. Flash comes out, but unable to find anyone. Push up to move in. No one shot
He's
clock.
hitting, oh, and he just
Last
barely makes
player
it on site.
standing.
Oh, and it looks like
Spike
Chris is
down,
going for the
B.
little flank.
Bipolar's the last one left alive. There's a one-man army. He gets caught by the
The
KJ.
Killjoy bot gives away his position. He needs to run. He's almost
Trying to stay alive. But Spike is falling on B, and so there's... Bipolar absolutely has to get an insane play. I don't know, just make something happen. Get a 5-0 right this last round, so he has nothing to lose.
Oh,
They're trying
looks
to
like he's going for the spike.
Nothing else he can do. Gets a spike, able to get the plants off on A.
Oh,
Hits
he
the
picked
first
up and
round,
gets
he gets
taken out by
flawless.
KJ.
Penn State going up 12-0 in the first half of the
Switching
game.
sides.
SAGU
Match point.
trying to find at least one. They do not want to drop 13-0 map 1 in their first week of the ECAC regular season. So, saying there's a chance still, don't want to count them down just yet. But this game's looking pretty close to that done.
I wonder how this is really going to play out.
Taking time to look at the scoreboard at halftime. Shots 18-3. Top bragging for Penn State, Behrend. And then Jake 14-2. Fun 12-1. The Samaritan 11, 7-0, and Stin 6-2. All you see on the SAGU side, 2-11, 2-11, 2-12, 1-11, 1-12. I mean, typically Watto and Jericho, whenever they're hot, and they're going crazy. But if they're cold, you know you're going to be struggling. Penn State just needing to get one game.
And it looks like Penn State is just all pushing A.
They have nothing to lose at this point. If they just need to full rush and capitalize here and see if they can break through the SAGU defense. But they're going
It
to try and
looks
hold
like
time to
Jericho
the
is
point.
slowly coming up on that flank through mid.
They're mid, is that what you said, Jericho?
No, I'm watching.
SAGU just waits patiently. Bipolar sitting in the corner with the shorty, seeing if he can find something.
Looks like Watto breaks the glass to make a little bit of noise. No one is moving.
Behrend being absolutely patient as they can right now.
They're coming,
1 minute remaining. They start to push in.
And oh, the
All the
blind.
util comes out. Bipolar finds one, but he falls down. Ogden falls as well. Watto falls. Clutch trying to
And
make
it's now
something. Jericho
4-2,
rotating around to the other
And
side.
they're all low. Well, Astra's low. They're randomly firing on top of heaven.
I mean, you got a pre-fire. Jericho finding one in the
Spike
backside.
down A.
2v3. Jericho using whatever util he has.
Last player standing.
Clutch falls. Jericho trying to find
Last one,
something.
Jericho, last one. He's 12 health, and this could be the end of the game.
30 seconds
Will they
left.
push him? They will. And that is game.
Penn State
Attackers
Behrend wins map 1 13-0 over SAGU.
A lot of GPs in chat.
GG's. I mean, good game, but we gotta find something happening going into map number 2. I mean, there's not much you can say there for the SAGU side of things. Just absolutely
We
smoked.
did it anyway, but we weren't saying it right when we were doing it.
So,
when we needed it.
As we wait for map 2 to start, I believe we are playing Haven. Oh, it is a Pearl.
Pearl.
Pearl map 2. I haven't seen much of Pearl. I've been grinding out the car soccer, so I know Pearl's mixed feelings. Either you love it or you hate it. No in between.
Well, the reason most people either love it or hate it is because Pearl has no mid. You say mid, there's 75 different openings to mid.
And I know the way Pearl is set up is more in the style that CS:GO has been built. So I mean, that's why some people love it. They're able to a lot of corners, a lot of rat spots, and it's been changed up recently, I believe. I'm not sure if that update's been pushed
Nope.
out yet or not. It has not.
I don't believe so because Fractured was not changed earlier today.
Gotcha. But I mean, definitely a map
Oh,
that I don't
no.
know much about, so I don't know what to expect.
I'm sorry, I was mistaken. Pearl has changed. I found that out when I played it. It looks very different, though it still feels the same, but it looks very different. There's a lot of new things about it, and the sites are similar, but there's a lot of changes that most people don't like. Like, for one instance, the box and Belong, the one you could hide behind,
Mhm.
you can no longer hide behind it because they halved it. So
Gotcha.
it's going
It's-
to be very interesting.
The most I know is that from TikTok of what has been changed and what's different, and that's the extent of my knowledge. So we're going to take a quick few minute intermission as we let teams go to the restroom, switch sides, get all that, and we will be back with you in just a minute. We'll see you then.
Adios.
Also, I mean, very different. Shot staying on the jet. There still will be a KO, still a fade. Chamber, a consistent pick now in Valorant just because of how absolutely insane he is. And I mean, things are looking pretty even for both sides. I mean, the Cypher and Omen are the really two differences. But one thing that SAGU needs to look out is for shots. He will
Choose your
hit
agent.
his jet op shots, and it will be absolutely bananas if we cannot defend against that.
Mhm. And I feel like Pearl is a more, well, for each site it's attack and defense heavy. I feel like for B it's attack heavy and A site it's defense heavy.
And SAGU defending first. I mean, they gotta pick one or the other. They gotta defend both sides regardless. Because you don't know how Penn State's gonna attack. You didn't really get to see much of them on map 1, and so essentially at this point you just gotta prepare for the worst, prepare and know that they are going to hit their shots. They're gonna land just about everything, and you gotta be able to take them down.
Are you putting a trip on mid?
Let's see.
Here.
Clutch taking the chamber down to B site as he should. B long, going to be an absolute bloodbath this game.
And I think he's putting his trip double door. He is. He's putting his trip mid doors. That's always a great place for Chamber's trip. See where he puts his teleports.
Definitely.
And I think he might be putting it in a similar place to where I do. But it looks like Penn State is ready to go B. What it looks like. It looks like one might go mid.
That's what I was expecting Penn State to go B. They're definitely landing the shots, and they definitely know how to shoot, obviously. And so that B long is going to be an absolute bad bad. Clutch trying to hold down B long by himself, more than likely.
I'm saying like
You have Ogden and Bipolar holding down A, Watto playing mid. So there's 2-1-2 defense that SAGU has going on, and hopefully they'll be able to make a stop here.
Seems as though Penn is pushing up. Looks like Clutch might have a chance to get a few pick, and he doesn't. But Jericho does get a hit.
Spike down B.
Watto finds one more
Watto takes
himself.
one.
Tries to find another,
Watto
but he's
taken
unable
out
to.
by
Jericho.
And oh, it's taken out in fall.
Bipolar trying to find something. It's just him and Ogden. He gets one
Oh,
blind.
he
He gets
blind
one kill.
and gets the kill.
Very good blind. Tries to get one more.
He's overheating. He's overheating. Slow down.
Ogden trying to help him out.
One enemy
Oh,
Ogden
remaining.
finds the
Ogden gets
pick.
it. There's
Spike
one left.
down B.
They need it.
Last
He's
player
unable to find
He's
it.
standing.
low.
Picture audio.
Wait, where's the spike drop? Y'all know?
I fixed it. That was
Right
me.
outside. Right outside. Right here.
Bipolar just trying to wait out time. Both players are very low health. Sitting on
Yes.
22.
Yep, and Chamber has to go
30
get that
seconds
spike.
left.
Oh, this game is
Bipolar does
lost.
not need to move where he is. He needs to stay exactly
Looks
where he
like
is to protect
Chamber
the
is
spike.
going to pick up spike. We don't know. Oh, this is a great play. Riley goes back and he sees that the spike is no longer there.
It's good now.
Okay, grab spike.
10 seconds left.
The plant
Looks
goes
like
out.
he's going to
Bipolar has
plant.
to find something while he's unable to shoot.
Spike
He
And
finds
he
it.
picks up and takes it.
And SAGU takes their first round of the night, their first round of the season. Goes up 1-0 on map 2.
Good job.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
And the guys are celebrating to get this first win on the board.
I always think of that one TikTok where like you clutch up and your hand's shaking, you're trying to
He's
drink
like,
water,
GG.
spilling every water. Like, that's exactly what happened. Huge clutch from the freshman.
First map didn't happen. We're so good.
I don't know if you heard, but one of the guys said first map, it didn't
You
happen.
go next.
Exactly. That's the right mindset you got to have going into it too.
Right.
I mean, whenever you're starting a new game, you got to put the old one behind you.
It's like,
You got to
yeah.
be ready to fight for something else and ready to move on and grow and improve. And hopefully we're gonna have a lot closer matchup.
Someone's asking you, you're like, oh, what map did you play last game? What game?
Exactly.
I don't know what I'm talking about. It looks like Penn State is going for a mid push. Oh. Guess they're trying something different this time. All 5 of them are there.
Find you.
Oh, if Watto gets this. Oh, it's hot destroyed.
It seems like what Beheathran's doing is that they're moving completely as a unit, all 5 together, not
There.
splitting up at all. And definitely it's going to be hard to win a 1v5.
Yeah. And I don't know if this is one of their stronger or weaker maps. It seems, but I did hear that this was their pick, so we're gonna see how it plays. Jet's peeking outdoors with a knife.
Otto
Got me
unable to
bug
find
now.
something, but he knows they have intel. The intel starts to come out.
Oh,
I'm all
it looks like their chamber is low. And Viper
Jericho
throws
trying to
a
find
very
something.
great
Jericho
shoot.
finds one.
Oh,
Spray and
he
pray.
gets
Jericho
two.
finds 2. Waiting on the 3rd. Jericho finds 3. Watto falls. Jericho just trying to hold down.
They have gun. They have gun.
One enemy
Jericho finds
remaining.
4. Oh, they take the thing. SAGU goes up 2-0.
And if you can see the he switched to someone's perspective. You can see the box. It was only halfway. It wasn't a full box. He died behind.
Christmas skins win games, I'm telling you.
Yes.
That's where it's at. I don't care if it's only September. Christmas skins win games. Definitely thought Jericho could have an ace right there, but a huge play from SAGU, and definitely what they needed here. Revert all momentum that Beheathran built up before and send it back at him.
It looks like Penn State is also going B again. Rapper Wall was down on B. Let's see how well it goes.
Let me know when you watch maps. Taking your time.
It's Jericho and Clutch holding on
Penn
the B
State,
fight.
they're
waiting
already
for the rest of
halfway
the team to
down to the
rotate.
pillar. Chamber peeks. Oh, he doesn't even need to.
There were some shots. Can you take over here?
Jericho just trying to play patient, find something. Clutch holding a different angle, trying to get away from
They're
the
trying to get
mollies.
on site.
And Prowler's able to find one. They know there's shots there. Jericho trying to blind fire, find something.
Doesn't get anything.
What's going on?
Jericho
What's
puts his
going on?
wall down,
Screen down.
Rotating now.
and there's no one there. Watto now has his lure to see if he wants to look. Got his smoked off.
They're running in.
Oh,
Clutch
see,
getting
there,
half
running
down.
off
Watto's
site,
get taken
Watto
out.
taken out. Jericho does hit some people, but it's not much.
Spikes
That
planted.
Viper wall absolutely
All
gnarly
comes
right now.
back down. And we're seeing
But
they're all
Heathren's
pushing
able to-
back, playing for long.
That's all they really have to do. Jericho tries to get the fake off, trying to find the distance. All this util coming out. And that's what the Heathren's going to try and do is line up Larry
Our dog.
until they can shut him down.
And those lineups are a little bit off, but they'll do what they need to do.
Peek, peek.
Ogden trying to peek,
Oh,
but it's
they're
just
all
a
in-
firing squad on the Clutch.
Last player standing.
Ogden finds one, but he falls, and the Heathren will go up to. They'll take one win, but they don't go up. It's 1-2.
That was a very good firing squad.
If you want to switch me, that's good.
I mean, that was a very good play by them. Once they were able to get spiked down, they could just play to their util, play to their strengths, and get a round win that they definitely needed there.
Yep,
Even
I
out the
think,
econ just a little bit.
You want to pick yourself there?
And it doesn't look like this game will be looking like anyone others with, you know, zero deaths on the board.
Can someone- can someone-
Oh no, definitely after the first 2 rounds, no way.
I just need you to hold that to make sure no one's peeking out of there.
Yeah, they're flipping up who plays where now. Jericho taking out A with the judge and the ult.
Well, the smart thing is to be to rotate to B after that resulted one round, but
But you already see Watto trying to play the cutoff, making sure they don't get a rotate off like they want to. And things are going to be quiet here for the first 2 seconds.
looks like Watto is really close. He's right next door. He hears him.
Watto
And
wants
he
to find
gets
something, but he
taken
gets
on
taken
mid.
out by a firing squad right there.
But it looks like he does a little bit of damage to Viper, but not much.
Don't leave.
But it looks like they're rotating straight to B.
And definitely, again, there's already one down.
Touch that up
It's
for
a 5-4 push for the Heathren, and you just gotta play patient. You gotta play quiet.
They have,
And wait till you get one pick and capitalize off of it.
Face
They're
your
rushing
fear.
on site,
I'm getting out. You're wrong.
and Clutch has been seen.
Clutch is the only one there. No audio, no anything. He's just trying to play there. Shots find them.
Oh,
Bipolar tries to get in there. Takes out one.
Oh, there's one more there.
Can't find something. Jet peeks him. Tries to spray and pray. Unable to find anything. He's blind though, and he can take him out. Jericho,
like
the last
Viper's
player
the one on
remaining.
site. And they still only have a judge. And they're sitting in vulnerability. I don't know. Maybe I think they're gonna get hurt with this. They're low.
Jericho gets taken out, and the Heathren ties it up 2-2.
I was hoping they would push me. They took so long, man. I wouldn't push.
I mean, that definitely shut down any momentum SAGU had just built up after that map one.
Mm-hmm.
But
Now
at least you
Eco's
know,
back down to being low.
at least you know that this B Heathren team can be beaten, and that's definitely something you want to see. And you can take round wins, and you just gotta keep working towards it. Get 1-1, take a step until you get to that 13.
Yep, Giants can bleed. If you know they can bleed, they can be beaten.
Exactly.
Where'd Fade come from?
Looks like they're going the same way to A.
SAGU just trying to find something. Jericho getting a little aggressive. Let's play patient as shots comes in. The knives are out.
Yeah, it's going in.
Jericho just trying to shut down the A choke point. Taking shots off, trying to scare the enemy away.
Screen down.
Blind firing, almost getting something, but unable to. Just waiting to peek Watto. Waiting as everybody rotates around. Watto's just kind of trapped in a corner right here. If he steps out, he's going to get hit.
Oh, yeah.
Clutch falls. Jericho goes back to the blind fire, unable to find anything.
His teammates behind him with a better gun, but I don't know if he'll go
Screen
for it.
down.
Jericho jump peeks, doesn't see anyone.
Jericho not going to win this gunfight right here against the Knights. He's going to have to play patient.
Well, if he
See if
can,
Watto
it'll
can
be
find
really
something.
great. And it looks like someone in them.
They're pushing, they're pushing, they're pushing.
There's someone
Thompson,
I think
or
has
Hippo.
Spectre, actually. Rather than an actual
30
Vandal.
seconds left.
That's
The
that
shorty comes
fight,
out.
oh.
Jericho falls. Ogden gets one pick. Bipolar's trying to rotate around.
Bipolar is rotating onto side, but it's a little too late.
Ogden falls, and it's going to be a 1v4
Spike
here.
planted.
See if we can get it. Ooh. It's all about the timing here. Who sees who first? Oh, he sees one.
He gets
Oh, he
one.
takes
Good
it.
pick. Another,
Oh,
he
he's
finds
the
two.
second one. Will he get seen?
He gets the blind off.
Oh,
and
and
he's
he gets
peeking out in the
picked
back.
off in the back.
Almost a huge play by the freshman, but once again, SAGU falls. Behethron goes up now, 3-2, but definitely playing a lot better than they did map 1.
This might actually go into a third round. It's gonna be close, but we're gonna see. Might go into overtime this round.
You never know.
You never know. I do have a question. What is your thoughts on when you're playing Chamber? Do you buy your headhunters for the sheriff?
Yeah, definitely, because if you definitely can play to that. If you're good with a sheriff and you can hit your shots with it, then definitely play around it. Otherwise, just stick to a gun. But it's definitely just something to mix it up. You don't want to
I find
hit
it's
the same
fun.
thing every time.
I personally don't.
Really?
Yeah. I will buy it like maybe once one round.
Toxins going up.
And then after that I won't buy it again.
I don't think you need to buy full every time, but I mean, definitely at least buy a few, just to see if you can get a few headies off instead of trying to reload.
Oh, Jericho is taken out.
As the
and
trades
Ogden
start to
takes one,
come
and
in,
he
Clutch
gets
is trying to
taken
set
out.
up top, and Bipolar's gonna help him out. Clutch gets one pick. Bipolar's
gets
playing
seen.
around.
Oh, he rotates back around. He gets seen already.
Clutch playing on very low health, trying to find something.
Last player
He falls,
standing.
all on the Bipolar's shoulders once again. He finds one, but it won't be enough, and SAGU's gonna drop yet another round. 2-4 now. 2 more unanswered rounds that Behethron has put up. SAGU has to find something.
Looks like Jericho might be trying to go Marshall this round. Trying to save up.
Yes, this should do.
Though I do have some controversy.
This is a nice spot.
So, if you hit top for me. So, I've noticed that anytime SAGU saves, they save with Spectre, or not Spectres and Stingers. Me personally, I save with Bulldogs, but I don't really know the difference between them. I mean,
I think Spectre is definitely better than the Bulldog. It has a faster fire rate. I mean, Bulldog's more of a burst, and Spectre, you just want that constant fire. And you can spray and pray with a Spectre. That's how Jericho used to play, as a lot running gun and move around with the Spectre. And I definitely think it is a more viable weapon than the Bulldog.
I feel like that was a little bit before the Spectre got nerfed, because earlier in the game, the Spectre was a really powerful weapon that you could just use at any time. The Bipolar has been seen. They know that he's in halls. Maybe not.
Behethron's starting to push on the B. The util's coming out. The pre-fire shots coming out.
They're watching.
Bipolar trying to find something. Ogden falls in the process. Clutch is trying to hold underneath
Oh,
bridge.
he sees Jet up
Find
top.
one.
Oh, and that was a flick on Jet.
Great play by Clutch. Jericho finding one.
Jericho taking one.
Bipolar's taken out. It's Clutch, Jericho, and Watto trying to hold this fight. Spike has been planted. And SAGU has to play the retake.
Oh no, I'm in the open.
Jericho finds another one.
Chamber said
It's a
42.
3-2. Watto starts to move in. Viper wall up. They're gonna fake the fuse.
He did.
Jericho gonna move around
They
with
both
Watto.
go for different Vandals.
One enemy
One up
remaining.
top.
Good shot
Oh,
by
they
Jericho.
go with
Jericho!
with
Jericho
the
worked
4K.
that. Holy bananas. Watto gets
Jericho
the
with the
fuse.
4K with 5 health remaining.
Huge plays by Jericho. The man, the myth, the legend. Kid going crazy.
And that is the new Vandal, by the way. That's that Chronoblade. I love the reload animation on it. I do want to get the knife reload animation because I know it just, to me, it looks smooth. It looks really smooth.
And that's Jericho just trying to swing the momentum back around for SAGU, and definitely doing so. He has his ult now. A is going to be locked down by him. Not even trying to play Judge this time. He already knows the headies are hitting. And so, ult more likely going to come out, but SAGU playing very spread out
And it
from what I've
looks
seen
like
before.
Penn State is actually going A, so this might help them rotate the B. Oh, they were already
Fake
caught.
comes out. Watto's playing very,
Penn State
very
has already been
aggressive.
seen by Fade. Looks like, ooh, Viper's on the other side of the wall.
Ogden's
Ogden is
trying to
waiting
be patient.
patiently. No one's made any
Watto's being
moves.
patient, but they're all eyeing down Watto right now. If he takes a step out, he's going to get popped.
Oh,
There it
Waddle got
goes.
caught.
Yeah, there's one trap.
Looks like they're moving.
Where he is. SAGU starts to
Oh,
rotate
looks like
around.
they're slowly moving towards
Get in a better
B.
position.
Pretty careful of our spawn.
KO making the unnecessary noise. They're gonna move around towards B. Ogden's gonna be the first one to step and take this fight. He already knows shots are gonna be right here. You just gotta find something. As Behrend starts to push B, SAGU's getting very spread out and very uncoordinated. Ogden
Holy
finding one on
patience.
dead. Huge reaction, and that is exactly what SAGU needed.
30 seconds
And it
left.
reveals where
Huge
they
play.
all are. They're all on site.
Spike planted.
Huge play. But unable to find anything. Ogden
Tails
stepping
lit
up.
for a lot, but nothing too crazy.
Ogden able to avoid the fade. Starts to get the defuse off.
He's going for half. He gets half.
Ogden hold. He gets half. Bipolar gets one pick. He's fine.
Oh,
He gets taken out.
Bipolar
Jericho
came
trying to
from the
step up. Jericho's got to make a huge play once again.
Toxin screen down.
Ogden starts to push up. He does. And Jericho
he's
falls on the
taken
back.
out.
Behrend goes up 3-pot.
And they did get it hacked, and that was really what they needed.
It was what they needed, but they didn't get the defuse, and that's going to be a round loss regardless. Definitely a very close round though. Great retake. Huge play by Ogden, killing shots and able to get the info that SAGU desperately needed. It just comes down to a matter of can you hit your headshots? Who's going to take them out first? And that's what ultimately comes down to this game: is who has the quickest reaction, who's going to get the headshots, who's going to get the kill, and be able to move on and make the next play.
And I am a little surprised that I'm not seeing a Raze being played today, because usually on this map, Raze is played quite often in any game I ever play.
Jericho trying to get something immediately, but he's going to have to fall back. Waldo's going to step up and be
Looks
the
like
next aggressive
Jericho
one.
only hit Jake once. Hit him for maybe only 20 health.
Things are going to quiet back down after the initial gunfight at the beginning.
Yeah.
And SAGU's going to drop back and try and cover B once again.
And it looks like they're doing that perfectly because they're rotating the B. Looks like Clutch is watching B, see if someone's going to peek out, and they left.
They knew exactly what Clutch is trying to do. You do not want Chamber to watch B long. And they're going to try and leave and rotate around somewhere else.
It looks like he's decayed right now, and he is good back up.
Jericho's still holding this
Jericho
mid-hall.
holding this mid-hall. Looks like they're rotating to A. Wonder if Viper's going to speak through. Looks like Viper goes to the other side of hall. They're sneaking up on Fade. That is the real...
Only 40 seconds left to play for Behrend. They need to find the plant here soon. And you already know there's going to be a push. SAGU just has to be prepared and know the right position to play. And it seems like everything's about to rely on Watto's shoulders
30
right now.
seconds left.
Within very little time, all the info comes out, and here's where it happens. Watto playing no sound. He falls. Bipolar trying to step up,
It
make a
looks like
play.
their Viper is also ulted into this.
Bipolar unable to find anything.
No one's
Jericho
hit.
trying to walk in here, firing blind.
Spraying and
Finds
hits
one.
someone.
Spike planted.
I wonder what he'll do afterwards.
I'm picked by Jericho.
Goes in.
SAGU has to find the rest. Jericho
Finds
finds
one.
one more.
He steps out.
Jericho gets out. Ogden and Clutch trying to move in a little bit closer. Jericho falls.
Looks like it is a 2-1 situation.
Ogden and Clutch trying to make something
Look,
happen.
there's
And
someone on
Clutch,
the right
Clutch up
side.
once
He goes
again.
out.
Ogden,
Oh,
Ogden
he's
gets
taken
taken
out.
Clutch going to make a play.
Looks like Viper's moving closer and closer to him, but
Can Jericho hold them here, make them lose it?
oh, and he runs.
Jericho
into
tries to
Viper.
get out, but unable to. He's going to get taken out. But Behrend goes up another round. Definitely should have waited in that corner, just died to Spike, and let the rest of the enemy team die as well. I mean, you gotta play econ at that point. 1v3, you're named Clutch Shire for a reason, but you gotta make the clutch happen. And SAGU's just unable to make that happen tonight.
The reason why
And I heard a funny story about that. His name was not actually Clutchshire, it was Sureshire.
Yeah, it got changed to Clutch Shire because of the Val stream we had here. So, it's pretty good.
yeah. So
You want to play? Let's
And it
play.
looks like the opposing chamber decided to pop his ult, and he is looking down B long.
Jericho trying to get a jump peek out. Prowler comes out. Splash Jericho. He's trying to get out.
Into. And
SAGU
it
starts
looks
to
like
move
Omen
towards B.
does smoke it, so.
Ogden in a hard position here.
Ooh.
SAGU kind of just in a line on B side. trying to defend wherever they can.
And Jericho's watching.
Keep going back out.
Someone rotate tower.
They're ready for my wall. They're ready for my wall down. Watch down.
Things start to quiet down. It's 55 seconds are left on the clock, and no one wants to move a muscle. Waiting for one pick. But Heathrow kind of just waiting for the right time and use all their util at the same moment to push in.
Oh, he does throw his blind out.
SAGU's revealed by the knife regardless, and that's not what they want to see. Molly comes out,
It
and
looks like
SAGU's got to
Cameron
move
has the
around.
marshal. He is seen 5K. And he
Clutch
doesn't
unable to
fuck
find
around.
anything. Bipolar tries to Jericho falls. Bipolar finds one, but he gets traded. Ogden falls, and Watto is the last remaining player for SAGU.
Yes, he is, well, they know where he is, and see how he gets out of the
1v4
situation.
Watto playing the one-man retake, and he gets taken out by the chamber ult.
It's now 3-7. If Penn State wins 2 more, that's the famous 3-9 curse.
Don't bring Pastor Curse into this now, alright? We don't need that.
Not again.
Not again.
Not again, no.
Wow. Wilkie calling me out already. That's just how it be.
Can't believe you.
What do you mean you can't believe me?
You can think it, just don't say it.
What did I say?
13-0?
I said I said that halfway through. Just how it is.
Doesn't matter. You can't say it.
Oh well.
Well, I guess we...
The beginning of the game I did say we're gonna take at least one round, and that's wrong, so
Oh, okay. That's even worse.
oh well.
I guess that means that, you know, you're the reason we lost the first game.
No, that's not the reason.
Are you sure?
I'm absolutely positive.
Okay. So I'm not sure about that. And I feel like this is one thing Penn State had that SAGU really struggled on for attacking in the last map, is that Penn State rotates really early in the round. Like, they'll start going one way, you'll think they're coming this way, and then they'll rotate that. And
Well, I
based
def-
on the picks they get, they'll rotate to either A or B.
What I definitely think wins them rounds is the fact that they play to their util. They all 5 use it at the same time, and just 5 rush aside. While SAGU kind of plays more separated until they can find one pick and then all move in. What Beheathrin does is there's just a 5 stack, all 5 util comes out, and then you just have a free sight basically because there's no angle, you can't see anything, and it's really hard to play against.
So we have, 2 sidearms versus knives and vandals. I don't know how this is going to play out, but they're all 5.
Oh, again, 2.
Ogden peeks,
Get
able
out
to
of
dip
there.
away.
I'm gonna smoke right here.
I'm ready.
Viper wall comes up, everybody else tries to play around Ogden, help him out a little bit.
30
Watto
seconds
trying to make
left.
something happen.
Looks like they're all caught.
Ogden
takes
finds
out the
one.
jet.
He's got to get out of there though. See, here comes the util. Clutch moving around.
Oh, he goes, he gets
Ogden
another.
finds one after 3 pico.
And then as soon as they pull it,
Bipolar steps up. Bipolar finds
Takes out
one.
two.
Bipolar finds 2.
last
Jericho
one
tries
in
to get a
there.
fight. Bipolar gets
Gets
3.
it.
SAGU takes another round. 4-7.
And
Guess
now they
what?
all have guns to take.
N-
Last
9-3
round
curses isn't
before
gonna
the
happen
switch.
anymore.
But that's even better.
Made sure Caster Curse was not gonna happen. Ogden getting a huge 2 kills there though.
Yeah.
Absolutely needed. And then Bipolar clutching up with the 3. I mean, just huge plays from SAGU defense right now. Last round, and you're sitting in a lot more comfortable position than you did last map.
Yep. I don't know why, but my shirt looks blue. But it's purple. We're wearing the same shirt.
Yep.
Yours just looks purple, mine just looks blue.
And
Again, looks
Viper
like
ult coming down on B
Jericho
this side.
already ulted again, but oh, are they going B? That's the real
Steven, you
question.
could probably go in and smoke that.
Can someone go tower? Can someone go tower?
It looks like they are B.
Steven,
No, you can see it up here and I'll smoke that off.
But he's been trying to get the pre-fire on Jericho, but he's just slowly going to play patient, wait for them. Bipolar gets taken out by the lurking Viper, and SAGU just has to wait.
And it looks like they're gonna rotate towards A or not.
No. There's no need to rotate A right here. Not just yet, at least. You still have a whole minute left.
Yeah, it looks like it was right. Penn State is
Now they will.
rotating. They take one on A and make it seem like they're not moving and then move.
That's the whole thing. They need at least the one pick. They know where the Viper ult is, so they're gonna have to go opposite. And
I feel like it's a
SAGU,
lot easier to excite without a Viper ult than it is to. But we do have Ogman does have his trips A, so that is always a great backup to have.
Face your
Oh,
fear!
and all of the trips are made useless.
and here comes the util. Ethan gonna push in.
30
Will it be
seconds
worth it
left.
though?
He's waiting
Ogden
for the
just
play.
waiting. Ogden has no
And the
sight on
smoke
anyone
goes
right now.
down.
Spike planted.
Ogden Ogden sees her one, unable to win the gunfight. Watto steps up in the back, trying to find something. SAGU's gonna have to play the retake that they do almost every time.
Where
Jericho
are
finds
we?
one.
Still waiting.
I think they're all trapped in that.
Everybody's being patient. But he's been just waiting for SAGU to push on the spike. Jericho's gonna be aggressive, trying to push in, but he's unable to find something. Jake takes him out. Waterfall, clutch falls, and Behithrin wins the last round and a half. Switching sides, SAGU 4, Behithrin 8.
Switching sides.
Definitely taking a look at scoreboard here at halftime. Jericho top fragging for the SAGU team 13-10. Bipolar coming in second 10-9. Ogden 9-11. Clutch 2-9, and Watto 1-10.
And it doesn't look like Shots is, taking the leaderboard anymore.
Oh no, Fun. Looking at the Behithrin side, Fun 14-5, Jake 11-7, Shots 11-8, Stim 7-8, and Samaritan 6-7. So definitely just a lot more spread out than it was last game. And I mean, what I'm surprised to see is Watto at the bottom of the leaderboard. Typically he's the top ranker for this SAGU team. Typically he's playing really good, but today is not his day. And Jericho and Bipolar are the two stepping up and showing why they are here and they want to play and they want to compete.
And he's usually playing Sentinels of some sort. Like Samaritan is... That's an interesting B set up for Samaritan.
Just realized we're looking at the wrong squad here.
We were.
They're gonna try and push through and see if they can find
American
something.
knows.
Jericho looking to find anything, unable to. He gets one and starts to move in. But Fun blinds himself and he has to get out of there. But he gets one pick on Bipolar in the process. Jericho getting a little bit closer, trying to move around, trying to find something.
Oh, and Fate is not paying attention to their flank.
Ogden taking out the flanking Jet, and SAGU's gonna start to move in a little bit closer. Oh, Jericho falling. Waterfalls at the same time. Clutch in a weird gunfight.
But will he be able to get out of there safely? He does. And it looks like they're moving towards A.
So
We don't know.
2v3, Clutch needs to start moving closer to Ogden.
Looks like
Start playing
Ogden
around
is
him.
moving towards... Oh, Ogden's moving right past the chamber.
Ogden get out of there. Needs to go back towards Clutch to play together. There's 30 seconds left here in this 13th round.
Don't have enough time to get.
I gotta find something.
30 seconds
Gotta
left.
move now though. Wherever you'll go.
SAGU starts to make noise. They get on the point and Clutch will be able to plant the spike.
And it looks like Chamber and KO are both going secret. They might be jumping through... Yep, they both went secret. No one's going Flower. Chamber's looking through Flower's window.
Ogden just trying to hold the corner, see if he can get this pig on.
Ogden doesn't hear him
the
till his
chamber.
left there, and he gets taken.
Ogden gets taken out. Clutch needs to 1v3. Clutch is right here. He finds
Takes
one.
one.
Falls back. Tries to play patient. Waiting to find something. Light starts to tick faster. The defuse comes out.
You're right.
Clutch
Oh,
unable to
he
find
gets
anything,
seen.
and Behithrin will stick the spike and take this first round in the second half.
Second round of the second half. Let's see how it goes.
I mean, SAGU had potential. I mean, they were able to get the spike down, and that's definitely what they needed. They know they can pressure this Behithrin team, but you got to be able to clutch it out there in the end. And just too many players are falling too soon. SAGU just needs to play together and play around their util, and they will win these matches.
Looks like Jericho gets seen and just decides to melee
Just
the lure.
jumps up with a candy. Jericho, the
Little
meme player on
tactical
SAGU.
report.
I'm telling you, man. Ogden and Watto trying to play mid, trying to find something.
Here.
Ready, 3, 2, 1.
Ogden and Watto. Unable to find anyone. Prowler comes out. Gunshots ring out.
I can
And
blind that for
SAGU
y'all.
is looking like they can get
want
on
me
the
to blind that?
side.
Cage triggered.
They make a move, they need to make it now. They need to use their util and play around it.
Just on the right side.
Oh, looks like... Oh,
And they start to move in. Spike starts to get
Punch it
planted.
here.
And SAGU's going to take control of this A
They're
side.
probably switching up right now.
let's check out Dugout because it looks like he should...
Watto gets
Buddy,
taken out by
buddy,
the
buddy,
perfect
buddy,
fade.
buddy.
Ogden getting out of the way, trying to find something. Bipolar stepping up. He gets the blind off. I believe
Looks
he did
like
get
one
the
is
blind.
dugout though.
Teleporting over,
Be real
Jericho gets
careful
taken
about
out by
that.
this
Steven,
American.
you watching me?
And SAGU just has to wait out.
Good. Secret
Last
taken
player
out.
standing.
Clutch taken out, Ogden,
They're
last
all on
player
play.
remaining.
No
He
one's
knows where
taking
Spike
the
is, he
site.
just needs to pre-fire, and he is unable to get the lineup. And Stin is going to get the 4-piece, and the Heathen goes up yet another round.
I feel like there's one thing you gotta realize is that
Yeah, I ping bomb.
when someone tells you to ping bomb, you gotta ping to the side of it. Don't ping exactly on it, because that's the bomb, but they're to the front of it. So anytime I play, I ping either right or left of it. That way, if they're shooting exactly where I ping, it always hits. You know?
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's a good
I
spot.
just his crosshair placement was not where it needed to be to even get that kill regardless. So just something to work on and look at next time.
I've not seen it yet, but on this map specifically, right next to them, there's a change, and it hasn't been shown yet on stream. But when it does, I will call it out. Oh, it looks like someone's in that cubby. We'll check it again. We've always had bad times with that cubby, and no one really trusts it. So let's see how it works. They did lower it so that if you walk past them, you can see them.
Is there something on
So you trying to 5-push B long, and I mean,
And it looks like he might be seen by that. Oh no, he wasn't.
he gets taken out. Gets the 5 shot. He finds one. He finds 2. Watto gets shut them down, but SAGU now has to play down 2 members.
But it's now 4v3, and it's not in the best situation. And it looks like Viper is just waiting for the flank with Jet. But good thing Chamber is still alive because Clutch. It's a very unsuspecting trip back there main. As you're about to see be used.
SAGU just playing patiently. They have to find at least 1 more before they can make anything happen. But
And
time
see.
slowly dwindles down. They have
Oh,
to
they smoked it. They smoked it.
Clutch unable to find anything. Jake takes him out. Watto falls. Ogden gets 1, but he falls there in the end. And now the Heathen goes up 11-4.
If you're just like a random Jet smoke behind you, chances are she's smoking off your drip.
Steven, where were you when you died?
The Heathen only needing 2 more rounds to close this map 2 out, and then closing that out as well. And like I said before at the beginning of the stream, beginning of ECAC, you don't know how anyone's going to play. Standings are all kind of weird, and so it could be a bloodbath. But around like weeks 3 or 4, when things start to even out and the scores even, because you always play someone with the same record as you, things will start to look a lot better, and matches are going to be a lot better. But for these first 2 weeks or so, it's definitely going to be crazy. That and people trying to get back in the season, get back into the game, get back into the swing of things. I mean, not what you want to see from a SAGU team, but definitely they still played. They were able to take a few rounds on this team that they weren't expected to take any, and so definitely good. But they can still close it out and gain a few more.
And as you can see, SAGU is still not taking any chances with that corner.
Oh crap.
Oh, definitely not. I mean, if KO plays there one time, what's going to stop them from playing there again?
And no one's grabbed Spike, so gotta wonder.
Just a miscall, I guess, within the team. No one picking up Spike. Jericho trying to make something happen. Watto playing next to him.
Looks like they're holding that angle, holding calls, seeing what's happening. Oh,
Jericho, just a late reaction. Takes a bit of damage, but that's alright. Watto very aggressive right now. Waiting to find something.
Watto takes it.
Finds 1 on the chamber. Gets the gun swap. The Vandal. He lines up. Gets another one. That's 2 for Watto. Bipolar starts to plant.
We get the last 2 that are sitting still there.
4v3.
He sees where one
SAGU
comes from.
has favor here.
Oh, he's looking for the push. And the Viper takes
Waterfall.
him.
Bipolar steps up behind him. Jericho coming in to fill in another position.
Yeah,
Dashes over.
and takes out Polar.
Jericho finding 1. Can he find another? He's unable to.
And is now
And all of
by
SAGU
himself
falls.
and takes a shot.
That puts Heathen on match point, set point,
And they're
all the
giving
points.
shots his ult for the last round.
Was that important?
I mean,
And
understandable.
he might end it with an ult and start going aggressive. Maybe that might be their downfall.
Match point.
You can get a pick there. You probably win the game, but you have to get the right pick. Wait for Heathen to get aggressive, let them overcommit, and then shut them down. You can take still 2 more rounds here, SAGU. You just got to be able to finish the game out and keep your head held high throughout it all.
And this is the first game. Like you said, it's going to change, it's going to be different. And this is not like anything you've ever seen before. This is ECAC. It's a whole new ballpark. Everything you know about comp, everything you know about unrated and deathmatch,
You want to
take
play?
it,
Let's play.
put it all in one category, and throw it out the window. It's completely different. It will not help you in any way, shape, or form. The plays you think will help you will not help you.
There's definitely a whole new rank.
Oh, it looks like
whenever you're
Jericho's
playing
not paying
competitively.
attention to his side. Oh, this is gonna be a very funny clip. Ooh, Jake just left.
He still
And
sits
he
there and
gets
Jericho
it.
takes him out.
Jet has all two boxes.
See, the box has changed. There's no longer two boxes up.
What I'm not, I mean, David, I'm not playing.
Looks like Jet does have their knives out to try to end this game.
Tiger just trying to hold this midfield presence. Gotta find something here. Clutch with his ult out as well. And he gets blinded.
And it looks as though Jet might be trying to push up through Art.
Jericho
being held
takes out
down.
one more. SAGU has advantage 5-3. Ogden takes out shots from the backside. Bipolar trying to move around.
And it looks like they were rushing on to site.
Definitely what they need to do here. Jericho onto site, trying to find something.
30
Bipolar
seconds
starts
left.
to plant. Watto gets one pick. SAGU has advantage 4-2 right here.
One enemy remaining.
And it looks like Jet is coming from their spawn. I wonder how this would play out. Would Jet be able to get the 4K in the game? Oh, Jet takes
one on
out
one.
one.
Y'all let her walk into me.
Y'all can just play together. Y'all can shoot.
I'm confused.
Bipolar just waiting.
Running below.
And he finds
he
the take,
takes it.
and SAGU takes yet another round. SAGU trying to stay alive for as long as possible and take as many rounds as they can. But it's going to be a long, long, long road back if you want to still move it. So it's into 2, a map 3.
They went away from.
I mean, huge
And I wanna
plays from
say-
Jericho tonight.
I really
Honestly.
want to say thank you to our 10 viewers that are on right now, but I know that a lot of people will be watching after the fact. But I want to thank you for taking time out to just sit down and relax and watch us. Just play our game. It means a lot to us.
Definitely.
Looks like Water is playing Fade. They did the same thing.
I'm gonna come with the majority people.
Ogden stepping up.
Ogden stepping up. We'll be able to get the fade. Oh, he
David, no, I
hit
didn't-
a
I didn't
little
know.
too early.
Able to get away.
He gets caught from behind when he gets shot. Or will his teammates save him? They're not looking behind him.
Here.
Where do you want me to pop
Bipolar getting on the point. Definitely thought that was the opposing Viper. SAGU has spike down. Still a 5v5, and Behithran's gonna have to play the retake. Ogden steps up, trying to take out the KO. And he finds one on the KO, but Jake finds 2 in the process. Ogden trying to find something, and he gets shot in the back.
One enemy remaining.
American finding more. And that will be it for the night. Behithran going 2-0 over SAGU. GG's across the board. But that will be it for week 1 tonight.
Hope you guys all have fun.
That's not what you want to see, but that's what you get. And so, after it's just, that's how it is.
Yeah.
That's how it be. But yeah, no, fire. What are your thoughts entirely on the night?
I mean, obviously it's a disappointment for seeing your own team lose, but you also got to give a big hand to, man, my brain's not working, but you got to give a big hand to Penn State. They did amazing. They came out. They were being respectful the entire time. And you got to give them a round of applause. They played a really well game. And you got to give it to our guys too. We played a really good game. They kept up the momentum. Even when they were down, they took a timeout to try to regain control. So I feel like overall today is a win.
Yep. I definitely think SAGU played a lot better map 2 than they did map 1. I mean, Jericho turning up and being the absolute madman that he absolutely is. But it's just not what you want to see. Starting off your season, starting off 0-1, but I mean, that just sets you up better for next week. And this wants to be the only game that you drop for the rest of the season. You want 8 weeks, you got to go 7-0 from here on out. As long as you win 4 and you qualify for playoffs, that's really a big thing. But you don't want to drop as many games as possible. And so, hoping Valorant can claw back, hoping that they can take this loss, be able to go back, watch the VOD, watch the replay, and be able to learn from it, and be able to come back better next week.
You mean SAGU?
Yeah.
You said Valorant.
Yeah, SAGU Valorant.
You just said Valorant.
Yeah, that's what it is. Our Valorant team.
Well, yeah, I got that.
Yeah. Pull Jericho over here. We gotta get him over here for a in-game interview. Jericho,
Jericho,
fire, help us grab him.
I got you.
Go grab that man.
There you go.
That's for sure.
Jericho going crazy today. Gotta do the infamous post-game interviews that we continue to always do. Jericho, I picked you. Get over here. Daddy Cole. How you doing, sir?
Doing pretty good.
Doing pretty good?
Yeah.
How'd you feel during those games?
I mean, obviously they're pretty good. I think we're okay. I think we're better than what we showed, but I think it's mostly just ironing out some of like the teamwork. But it's not too bad. It could have been better, but it happens.
It happens, and
Yeah.
that's just how I'd be. Definitely a bigger step up from map 2, map 1.
Yeah.
I mean, what changed? Why did you start going more crazy during map 2?
Well, I think map 1 was really just like not really working too well together, and we started on offense, which is like we're more of a defensive team in my opinion. And so starting on defense, obviously it's going to be better, and then we obviously played a lot better because we were working together. But I mean that's just what I think. I don't know what it looked like from the outside, but I'm sure it looked tough, just as tough as playing in it. But
yeah, I'll be honest with you. Yeah, it was pretty tough, but definitely going into week 1 of ECAC down 0-1 now, preparing for week 2. What do you think something that needs to be improved within the team and able to start consistently getting more wins?
Really, I just think coordinating a little better. We struggled with that a little bit, and it wasn't like, oh, I didn't know you were gonna do that type of thing. It was more like, oh, I'm a second late on what I should have done. Whether it's I push out a second early, or someone's holding like an ability too long for like a second or maybe even half a second. It's just those quick things. It's a really fast-paced game, so
yeah,
or it can be.
Definitely. Well, thank you, sir, for joining me for this last minute. Even though the camera was flipped around, that fist bump was kind of weird. But that's what it is. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
But yeah, we thank you all for joining tonight. Very glad to have you here on week 1 of ECAC. SAGU Esports is now underway. We will be consistently having streams again, matches consistently happening. Tomorrow night, Rocket League will be playing against, I'm the one playing in this and I can't remember. We're playing against Pace University tomorrow night at, I believe, 7:30, 8:30 Central Time. That's what it should be. And then Thursday night, we have a big day. Madden, Halo, and Fortnite are all competing. We don't know which one's going to be streamed yet, but definitely keep up with our socials to tune in and find out what happened. Speaking of socials, Instagram, YouTube. We have a YouTube now. Definitely go check it out. But that will be SAGU Esports, linked right there in the middle, or you can just search us up anywhere and find us. But again, we thank you all for joining. We pray that you have a blessed night, and we will see you again next time.